His life is a testament to the rewards of faith and obedience. Enoch's story is not just about his escape from death, but about the kind of life that led to such an extraordinary event. Next we have Elijah, one of Israel's greatest prophets. Elijah's story is set during a turbulent time in Israel's history. The nation was ruled by King Ahab, who, under the influence of his wife Jezebel, led Israel into deep idolatry and the worship of Baal. This was a dark period for Israel, as they had turned away from the worship of the true God. Despite the widespread apostasy, Elijah remained a steadfast servant of Yahweh, boldly proclaiming God's messages to the people. His very name, which means Yahweh is my God, signifies his mission and identity. Elijah was a prophet with a powerful presence. He was known for his boldness and his ability to stand alone against the tide of idolatry. His appearance in 1 Kings 17 is sudden, with no background or introduction, highlighting the abrupt and direct nature of his mission. Elijah's ministry was characterized by miraculous events and powerful demonstrations of God's power. He was not afraid to confront the highest authorities of his time, including King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. His courage and faith were instrumental in turning the hearts of the people back to God. Elijah's life was marked by several extraordinary events. He first appears in 1 Kings 17, where he declares a drought upon the land as a punishment for Israel's sins. This drought lasted for 3.5 years, demonstrating God's power and Elijah's prophetic authority. During this time, Elijah was miraculously sustained by ravens at the brook Cherith, and later by a widow in Zarephath. He also performed the miracle of multiplying her food supply and raising her son from the dead. One of the most dramatic moments in Elijah's ministry was his confrontation with the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel. This event, recorded in 1 Kings 18, was a public showdown between the God of Israel and the false god, Baal. Elijah challenged 450 prophets of Baal to call down fire from heaven to consume their sacrifice. Despite their fervent prayers and rituals, Baal's prophets failed. Elijah then prepared his altar, drenched it with water, and prayed to Yahweh. God answered by sending fire from heaven to consume the sacrifice, the altar, and even the water in the trench around it. This miraculous display led the people to proclaim, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" and resulted in the slaughter of Baal's prophets. Another significant event in Elijah's life was his encounter with God on Mount Horeb.